Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April something. When is Dynasty? I don't know. Today is April the 21st, 2024. We're going to be talking about TNA's Rebellion. I didn't get to watch it, but I've seen a lot of interesting things because three guys made their return to TNA. And I think we got one new champion. I think we got one new champion here. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some returns that happened in the show, and we got some interesting. We found out who's the lights out guy is. It's not a faction. So let's get to it. First match of the evening is the countdown to the show, the pre-show. First match was the Rascals, Ace Austin, Zachary Wentz, and Myron Reed versus the ABC, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, and Leon Slater. And the winner of that match, I think ABC. I got a weird thing here. I think ABC wins this match. It looks like it. It says defeated. So I think it's that. I think ABC won the match. I didn't get to see a lot of videos of these guys, but I've seen like Myron Reed doing a crazy moon flip over the turnbuckle post, and then I think Leon Slater did the same thing, and it was crazy. Next match is for the Digital Media Championship. Crazy Steve defends his title against Ladle Kid, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and your new Digital Media Champion, I just spit on myself, was Ladle Kid. And I guess he won with some heel tactics. I don't know if he's going to turn heel or he did it just to try and get some revenge on Crazy Steve. I have no idea. Next, we got Danny Luna and Jody Threat, Spitfire versus Decay for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships. The winner of that match and still your champions is Spitfire, Danny Luna, and Jody Threat. And then we have the TNA X Division Championship on the line. Mustafa Ali versus Jake something for the X Division title. I think this could be a good match. Big guy versus small guy. But the winner of that match and still your X Division champion was Mustafa Ali. And we got Rich Swann versus Joe Hendry with AJ Francis. I heard and I saw some videos with a lot of shenanigans. Some artists, I don't know who his name is, gave AJ Francis like a chain and was about to hit Joe Hendry until this football player guy grabs the chain and start yelling at AJ Francis, and some reason he went in the ring. He broke out of the barricade. He went in the ring, and then AJ Francis and him were arguing at each other, and then the referee tried to stop them. This small referee tried to stop them. And then AJ Francis says, okay, and the referee was distracted to get AJ Francis out of the ring, and then this football guy clotheslines Joe Hendry, and the winner of that match was Rich Swann. I don't know why these football players have to be part of the match, but why? Even with WWE, they do the same thing. Why do they have to be part of it? We had the Full Metal Mayhem match. Frankie Kazarian versus Eric Young. Did he bring the crazy Eric Young? Well, he brought Janice. No, it's not a woman. It's a business monster weapon that has, it's like a wood and a whole bunch of needles or nails in it. But ladies and gentlemen, I guess the winner of that match was Frankie Kazarian. I don't remember anyone help Eric Young or Frankie Kazarian. I don't remember that match. I didn't see anything about that. I seen Eric Young smashing the trash can on Frankie Kazarian, and then he brought Janice in there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we heard the news that Steve Maclin signed a new contract to be in TNA, and he wants a match at Rebellion. So Santino came out. He said he signed another contract, a new superstar, and he wants a match at Rebellion. And ladies and gentlemen, that superstar, that wrestler is the returning former Impact World Tag Team Champions, Mike Satana. He is on TNA. I thought he might come to WWE, but I guess not. He's coming to TNA, and he had a match with Steve Maclin, and the winner of that match was Mike Satana. And then we have the TNA World Tag Team Championships on the line. The System, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers versus Speedball Mountain, Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. And the winner of that match, and still your tag team champions, was Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers, still the champions. And then we got Josh Alexander versus Hammerstone in a last man standing match, settled the score. And we heard that the only weapon that was used was thumbtacks. And the winner of that match and the last man standing is Josh Alexander. I heard that after the Knockouts tag team title match, Alicia Edwards and Masha Samovich was on top of the stage, and I guess like after the match, I'd rather have Killer Kelly than Alicia Edwards. Masha Samovich is a monster, like a crazy woman, and Alicia Edwards is just a really annoying person that likes to scream. She's one of those heels that screams all the time. So I'd rather have Killer Kelly than Alicia Edwards. Then there was a lot of shenanigans in the TNA Knockouts World Championship because Stephanie Lander didn't have Matt Cardona because he got injured. I think he had like a torn pec or something. I had no idea. But he got injured. So she had nobody, and now she had somebody when they knock out the ref. One of the good hands, yeah, those guys still around, came out and tried to be a referee. Until the lights goes out, and here comes PCO attacking the good hands. And then Steve Lander trying to flirt her way with PCO. PCO looked like he wanted it some. She took his jacket off, his eyes started going up in his head. But ladies and gentlemen, it didn't work out. Steve Lander was about to get chokeslammed by PCO. Until Khan came in and attacked PCO, and then everybody gained up on PCO. And then Jordan Grace went up eye to eye with Khan. She did a low blow on him, but it didn't work out because she was about to do her Juggernaut driver thing. I forgot what they call it. And then here comes the good hands, kicking her in the gut. And then here comes Khan trying to do that neck thing, trying to twist it and break it. Until the lights goes up again. And here comes the returning of Sami Callihan. Sami Callihan came, the lights went on. He's in the corner. He's leaning on a bat, because his favorite thing is a bat. And he took off his hat, because nobody could see his face until he took off his hat. And then he starts whacking everybody with a baseball bat. And the winner of that match is still your Knockouts World Champion, is Jordan Grace. Because thanks to Sami Callihan, thanks to PCO, imagine we see Sami Callihan and PCO become a tag team. The two dangerous men in TNA, two dangerous faces, going for the tag team titles. I think they should be careful. And then we had the TNA World Championship. Moose versus Dolph Ziggler for the world title. And the winner of that match, and still the world champion, was Moose. And there's the System on top of the stage to celebrate with Moose. Moose was in the ring. And then we got these videos, the same videos that we had after TNA Impact. All that stuff out is keep on saying lights out, lights out, lights out. The lights went out. And then we heard a familiar laugh. And then the lights went back in, and it was Broken Matt Hardy in the ring. And he did a twist of fate on Moose. And I think he was laughing. And then he posed with the TNA World title. But on Twitter, Matt Hardy did not sign with TNA. Some people don't sign with TNA and they show up. That's when you see the New Japan Pro Wrestling guys. They show up, but they didn't sign with TNA. So that's what Matt Hardy did. He says he just wanted to appear on TNA, and that's what he did. He appeared on TNA. he's still a free agent. He could still be part of WWE because right now it's just video packages. That's why if Eric Rowan is in it, he didn't get signed yet. He could be a possibility. Braun Strowman, they didn't say he's cleared to wrestle again. We don't know anything because it's all videos. I understand why if they're part of the videos, why won't they just get signed? No, it's just videos, and I guess they're thinking of some ideas. Who could it be to work with Uncle Howdy? So it could be Eric Rowan. It's just WWE is just want people to guess right now, just like with what they did with Bray Wyatt. They want to guess who could this guy be, but we already know it could be Uncle Howdy because it's the same video packages except different pictures that the QR codes give us. But it's the same QR code gimmick that they did with Bray Wyatt. That's how we know it's Uncle Howdy, but we don't know, is he coming alone or is he coming with friends? Bray Wyatt came alone until after he made his return, Uncle Howdy showed up. He didn't show up on Extreme Rules like Bray Wyatt did. So we don't know if Uncle Howdy's coming alone or he's coming with friends. We don't know anything. That's what we're guessing, because they already know that the fans already know that Uncle Howdy is coming back. Because they put on the documentary for Bray Wyatt that he's coming back. So they already know that Uncle Howdy's coming back. We all know that Uncle Howdy's coming back. The only thing that they want us to guess now is he coming alone, because the video package is saying us. More than one. It's saying you're forgetting about us. And they're showing a whole bunch of logos for different wrestlers. So it could be other people. They just want us to guess until they actually made the return. Or Uncle Howdy just makes his return. Something. Maybe one person will make the return. And then they're going to wait until next couple weeks for somebody else to return. And how many people are there? Is 4. They're going to wait a couple weeks, and somebody makes the return. Like Uncle Howdy could make his return by himself. And then we had to wait for like 2 weeks, and then another person makes the return to join Uncle Howdy. And then another person the next couple weeks. And then if there a woman in there, she will make a return, and she will make a return in a couple weeks. That's what I think. It could be that, or it could be all of them returning at once. When there's a date set when they're making the return. I have no idea, but something could happen. But I don't think they're going to sign somebody while they're doing the video packages, because they're not going to be able to do anything for Eric Rowan or Matt Hardy. And I think Triple H wants to do stuff for them, but it's just video packages. Maybe they have them on call. Just, you have to wait for my call, and then you could come in. But remember, WWE and TNA, I think they have a better relationship than AEW or any other indie wrestling. So maybe that's why Matt Hardy is allowed to do what he did in Rebellion. Because they have a better relationship, because the last 2 Royal Rumbles, they had 2 TNA stars in the Royal Rumble matches. So I think they have a better relationship than any other wrestling companies. Maybe with Bloodsport, I don't know, I think that's GCW. Or is Bloodsport a separate thing, or is a GCW pay-per-view? I have no idea. But there's some companies that could work with WWE, and I think they would be okay with it. But I think they're on call, and then they could sign their contract. Say, oh, you guys are going to make your return soon. Now you could sign your contracts. Just like, and I don't think I told you guys this. 5 people got released. Jinder Mahal got released. Well, he said he quit. Jinder Mahal is gone. Sangha is gone. Beer is gone. Zion Quinn is gone. And Xia Li is gone. Wow. And we heard it's not budget cuts. It could be something else. What my prediction for that is that I don't think they want to do the free agents anymore. I don't think Triple H want to do free agents after the draft. I think he wants to draft everybody. That's why there's 3 brands doing this now. Somebody can get drafted to NXT. People get drafted to Raw. People get drafted to SmackDown. I don't think there's going to be any free agents for this year because I think everybody can get drafted. That's if it's just Raw and SmackDown and a couple of NXT guys, everybody can get drafted. Even the guys that's on the free agent right now, except for Brock Lesnar or Jacob Fatu, because he's on there and he didn't make his debut yet. But MVP, Omos, those guys, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, if they're still okay to wrestle, but they still could draft them, and then they could make the return on their brand that they got drafted. So I don't think there's going to be any free agents this year because people can get drafted to NXT. That's the only thing I could think of that is not going to be a free agents because some people could go on to NXT. There's guys could go on Raw, guys could go on SmackDown. I don't think there's going to be any free agents this year. Now, it's not going to be like last year. You had a whole bunch of free agents and they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. And then some of them got released or got rid of. Like Dolph Ziggler. Commander Aziz. No, I don't think... No, not Commander Aziz. Aziz was on NXT. But some people on the free agents... I think Shelton Benjamin was one of them. When they did the budget cuts... And they got rid of a whole bunch of guys from the free agents... And they were all free agents, guys. Some people were on the main roster and some people were on NXT. But the free agents, guys, a lot of them got released that time. I'm not talking about this time. Because everybody else was on a brand, Raw brand, except for Zion Quinn. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have a free agents this year. Maybe they will get rid of more people that they don't get any free agents. But I think whoever doesn't get drafted should stay where they are. Like if Akira Tozawa is on Raw and he doesn't get drafted on any of the days, Friday night or Monday night, he should stay on Monday Night Raw and let him fight for Monday Night Raw. Don't give them a free agent because it doesn't help them. If you guys put them in free agents, that means you got nothing for them. Because that's what you're doing with Omos. Omos, you see him doing backstage things or doing battle royals, and that's it. He's not doing much. The guy is a monster. He should be destroying people. But he doesn't have a brand, and he's been on a free agent thing for a year now because he didn't get drafted last year, and it's another year of a draft, and I'm hoping that he gets drafted. I'm hoping everybody gets drafted except for Brock Lesnar. I don't know why they still have him. I think they should fire him because they're not doing anything with him either. They don't know the whole concept is, okay, is he good? Can he come back? Just get rid of him. You got rid of some people that had some of those problems. Get rid of Brock Lesnar. He has an ironclad contract. You guys could save a lot of money if you got rid of Brock Lesnar. Like, seriously. I'd rather have CM Punk as a part-timer because he shows up more than Brock Lesnar, and he doesn't have that kind of problem like what Brock Lesnar does. He has an AEW problem that can't leave him alone because it's been 8 months, and now he moved on. He went to WWE, and AEW does not move on. That's AEW thing. That's their problem. Tony Khan could have done something 8 months ago, but he didn't. And then he fired him, or CM Punk quit. I don't know. Somebody did something. But yeah, that's what I think about this whole draft thing. I think nobody's going to be a free agent this year. I think everybody will have their own brand. I don't think everybody on NXT is eligible, is allowed to get drafted. Only Dragunov and Roxanne is the two that I know that is part of the draft, but I don't think everybody is part of the draft. Not like Raw and SmackDown. But the only good thing is that some people get drafted to NXT. That's a good thing. That some people get drafted with NXT. I'm hoping that it's going to be the general managers reading who's in where. Like they did in the olden days when it was Paul Heyman picking out his guys and Eric Bischoff picking his guys for their brands. I'm hoping it's Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis, and Ava every time they choose a pick. Because that's better. Maybe that's why Triple H brought them back. Bring general managers back. So I'm hoping they do that. Just like they did with Vince McMahon and Ric Flair, but they weren't general managers. They were co-owners of WWE. So I'm hoping they do that sometime. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, I was trying to make a short video, but it's 20 minutes long. But I had to do Dynasty on Monday because it's going to be late. So, we're going to do Dynasty on Monday morning. I had to film it first, and then I will upload it for you guys. So, we're going to do that on Monday because it's going to be late at night. I want to sleep. I think I'm going to fall asleep when the main event happens. Because it's going to be a long night. So we're going to do that on Monday. I hope I could try to remember not everything that happens. Because I don't tell you guys everything that happens in the show. Because I want you guys to watch the show. I think it could be a good show. There's some good matches there. I think so. But, I wish they build up Dynasty and hype up more. The last couple of episodes of Dynamite, they haven't really... The only match they hyped up was Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. But Bryan Danielson is in a different rivalry now with Don Callis' family. So he's not really focused on Will Ospreay. So that doesn't make any sense. And Will Ospreay is focused on Bryan Danielson. But Bryan Danielson is more focused on this Don Callis thing. So I don't understand that you're putting more feuds in with somebody else that has a feud, but you're putting another one in. So you're telling me that Bryan Danielson might lose because he's going to worry about Don Callis. Or Don Callis might interrupt. But Will Ospreay is part of the Don Callis family. But I think this is where we see Will Ospreay finally turns good and get out of that heel faction. That's what I think. Because they kind of showed it a little bit on Dynamite. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. Bye!